Okay.
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 Tiffany.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to talk about.
I'm sorry.
So hyped.
I'm hyped.
Can you mix it into a discussion about Ready Player One?
Yeah. So, Ready Player One needs.
No, you got to start the episode first.
I'm ready.
Ready Player
One. And you're listening to Buffer Buddies episode 101. That's kind of like binary, right? Computers and stuff. We're watching Ready Player One. I am Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Tiffany the Destroyer. That's my gaming name. XX042069 gamers.
All right.
Nice.
Then.
I'm Peter, friend of UpDownLeftDie.
Oh no, you sound like you're in the past, that you were Thomas Edison recording Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Old timey.
It's special effects.
Okay.
Those cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm Favalava. I am Jesse Favalava.
Now, why did you do that? Now everyone knows your name.
That's not my real name.
Dox him.
Dox him quick. Google Jesse on the internet.
If you
First
search,
result is him. How do I
It's
check
Uncle
it?
Jesse.
It's literally me. I swear.
Oh no.
Well, that's
That's
another
it.
person.
That's the
That's
end
it?
of the
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. I'm typing something. I can't talk. Damn it. Hold on. Everything's going wrong.
Wait, that's the end? Does that mean we're doing our ratings now? No.
Yeah, so I want to talk about what I gave Ready Player One as a rating on my last time I watched it. Spoiler alert. It was a 10 out of 10.
Whoa.
The best movie ever made by this director, whoever he is.
By this director?
By this
So,
director?
Does that mean
Does that mean
he- only bad stuff?
Only bad stuff?
Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's VR.
You keep interrupting me with my thoughts.
I don't hear you.
I'm saying that.
Oh.
Anyways, Fava, what were you saying? What was your epiphany?
So
I'm Tiffany.
No,
Tiffany's epiphany. Oh my god. My epiphany is this is going to be a great movie to talk cheese on because this movie is ridiculous.
Okay.
I
I'm
watched
excited.
like 2 seconds of this, and I'm like, there's
Ridiculous
so
is an
many
understatement.
so many things wrong with it. Like, I mean, like, there's so much. We'll get into this during the movie. I like this. I want to like this movie at least, and it's at the VR level. There's some cool stuff, and it's like very clear. Like that's I think everyone could agree that that's what we want VR to be. There's like things that we have to overcome, like the omnidirectional treadmill. Like that's a lot harder than it looks. You know, like that's a hard thing to do. But if we could do that, then it'd be like really awesome. But there's so many other things that like don't make sense in this movie, and it's just like so weird. I'm just gonna hit the play button. Do we have we'll talk about the skip rule in a second, I guess. But here we go.
Every time they use VR.
Oh my gosh! Should we do only VR? So only VR chat.
Or what is this movie without VR?
Every time they do something that would never possibly exist in VR.
So like a good chunk of this.
All of it.
Yeah. Whenever they break reality.
Oh, whenever. What about whenever he says something about the girl, like
Artemis?
Something cringy.
That he doesn't really.
He doesn't talk about her that much. He doesn't talk about it that much.
Yeah, because it's mostly like it's like gamer culture. It's like I don't have to talk to the girl, just play with the girl, somehow that's getting the girl.
He does stalk her, like he does dox her in the game. I think
Whenever he does something that seems above his skill level.
Whoa, we might as well just skip the whole movie. Whenever there's an 80s reference.
So skip the whole movie.
I mean, that's the entirety of the movie, or of the book rather, is 80s references, so it's not... See, that's the one thing this is the second time I've seen Ready Player One, and like, as a movie, it's a really great movie, but as a movie adaptation of a book, it's not so good.
Well, I have a hard time saying it's a good movie because like I hate the villain. Like he's not believable.
The villain sucks.
So I
It's
go
supposed
like
to be like an extreme bad guy. That's kind
it
of
doesn't make any sense though. So like I'll get into this again as we go through the movie. But like I mean that's the thing is like I mean I feel like the pieces have to be there for me to say it's a good movie, and like not having a good villain that makes like any sense at all and like it doesn't seem believable. I feel like that I can't call it a good movie because of that.
I mean, mind you, I didn't say it was a great movie. I just said it was a good movie.
So my experience with this property is that I've only listened to the audiobook for this book.
Yes.
And I
Well, we
absolutely
read
hated it.
Oh no,
disliked it.
Tiffany, we can't be friends. What is
No,
this?
this is
Oh,
like
no.
garbage. This is
Oh no.
What's the matter?
this is terrible,
Oh
awful,
no
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 good,
no
very
no!
bad
Oh no no no! Oh no no no!
I was born.
You know that? You guys know? You guys know that?
Is that an 80s reference?
No, it's like a meme thing. It's on TikTok a lot.
I was gonna say, is it the lady crushing grapes?
No, it's not. I'm not really sure actually where it's from, but it's on TikTok a lot. And
They didn't make it through the
blah, 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 blah. I think I remember it being on some other memes.
2045.
Okay, so I like. So he said. Okay, so he was like.
It's where Halliday and Moore.
Wait, did you already talk about the sugar syrup famine and the bandwidth riots?
These days,
No.
Which one will happen first?
everyone's looking for a way to escape.
Corn syrup.
And that's
The
what
corn
The corn syrup,
drought.
definitely.
The corn syrup drought. But here's the thing. He's like, things suck because there was a corn syrup drought and the bandwidth riots. My parents didn't make it through that. I'm like, through what? Those don't sound like something you would like die from. Like I don't know why that's like those are mild inconveniences. And his parents died apparently from bandwidth.
Apparently?
Apparently they lacked bandwidth and died.
Is that true? Is that actually?
I mean, I don't know. He just alluded to. He's like he listed two things: corn syrup droughts, which you don't need, and bandwidth riots, which again isn't critical to you living. And he's like, my parents didn't make it through that, so I live with my aunt or something like that.
Minecraft, I know that game.
your own
It's gonna be
imagination.
embarrassing
I
when
love
no one plays that anymore in like a year.
Yeah. Well, no,
Hot
the
shot
issue is
salt.
his parents died because people
No
were
Man's
going
Sky.
crazy without their chocolate, and they killed each other in the streets.
No chocolate, no Netflix. I'll kill everyone. Yeah, I can see that.
I do like chocolate a whole heck of a lot.
The vacation plan.
But I just was laughing at that. I'm like, from what? What caused them to die? It's like, yeah, the Vaughn shut down. I'm mad. I don't know.
Check out this place. It's a casino.
But yeah, like I love the thing I like about this is they're showing all these things and those like copy like IP stuff like Batman and Minecraft. But it's like this was also back when like VR chat was like big on kind of Twitch when I was watching this movie or whatever. And it's like, yeah, that's what VR chat is. Like it's so accurate in that way where it just like when you have user generated content, it's just like of course there's gonna be copyright infringement or license deals and just like it's so good for that reason. But also pause, hold up. You're probably wondering how I got here. You could be anyone and he comes up with like the lamest avatar. I hate that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's Tracer.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. But you could be.
Remember?
He's all like people
Remember that
come.
game was cool?
Look at Tiffany, the Hello Kitty. You could be a Hello Kitty.
I could be a Hello Kitty. Did you see the Heisenberg in the background?
No, from Breaking Bad.
It just looked like him. It wasn't actually him.
Oh man, that'd be cool. But he just like people come here because you could be anything, different gender, sexy, hot, like whatever. I picked a lame default. I'm like, what is?
He had no time. He was
Everyone
streaming.
else is awesome. You have Tracer. You have this guy who's like a unique character. I picked me. It's like people who play WoW and pick human. I hate them. What's wrong with you?
I'm a gnome.
At least that's something, but it's still boring to me.
Depends. Like, are the humans hot?
Yeah, it's just like it's vaguely based off of him. It's so dumb.
What's cool about this scene though is that in this world, the economies are linked. Earning in-game gold basically means earning US dollars.
Well,
and these guys are just farming this zone, making mad money.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily linked. I think in this world, people value that currency as like real money. Like I was saying, I was like, okay, what if everyone around you played WoW, right? And you could go to, and it was so popular that like 7-Eleven down the street was like, yeah, you could give us WoW gold, and then you could just like go to 7-Eleven and buy a candy bar and give them WoW gold, because they know they could pay their employees in WoW gold. You know, it's like it's if a game became so popular, it's in-game currency, as long as there was like an economy that didn't like blow up. Yeah, like it could be worth real money. That's also like where like a game like this, like that's where cryptocurrency makes sense, because it's controlled. Like no dev could go around the system and add more money to the system. But I also don't get what that guy was. What is this guy doing at work playing like a? I get like maybe he's working in there, but he was playing a video game at work. I don't understand that.
I was going to ask if that was you.
It's like people use the Oasis in this world as like their main usage of computers. So it could be he was actually working.
That guy was playing games surrounded by people just like working.
Because remember, the IOI has people farming and like doing that just for the sake of getting gold.
He was the only one doing it though. Yeah. It was like
okay.
It wasn't like a farm.
I guess I never saw that.
Yeah, I was just laughing at that. It's like I get that, sure. Maybe that's like where you go to work now or something like that. But he was playing a game where he died, and like no one else was even in the VR world.
He was trying to be secretive, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
and then try to kill himself because he lost all his virtual money.
We're gonna bring you on now.
Is that?
On January 7th.
That's the guy, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Those goggles just look like your welding goggles.
Yeah, it's probably all that is. You know how that's that thing where like, oh, we just got that and painted it black.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be funny? Like,
I mean,
it's supposed to have a slight.
This is like the story. This is like. Basically, this guy's like, imagine Jeff Bezos made Amazon, and when he died, he's like, yo, whoever buys the most stuff or whoever beats a quest gets to own it. That's like
whoever buys the most stuff wins Amazon. I think I'd win.
Because in this game, you can pay to win, and that's what the IOI is all about. They tried to buy their way into the top echelon of gaming just to take over this world.
So all they did was make another world.
It's kind of like, the story behind this whole thing, I think, is like corporations versus the people, or like the common man versus the wealthy.
Well, it's like,
no, it's clearly about this one kid and his 80 references.
Yeah.
80s references.
And his VR girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I swear I have a girlfriend. She lives somewhere else because of VR.
I created 3 keys.
God, that's so cool.
3 hidden challenges.
Yeah, his character is cool. Is that his
and
character?
he like picked a wizard man.
In-game. Yeah, like in death he became like a godlike entity. That's like a really good Horcrux for real life if you're a game dev.
Yeah, you know what though, Jared? I agree. Like, if the guy wanted to be like a normie or whatever, he should have made like a super normie, like a Barry Blue Jeans. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're gonna go yourself, just go yourself. But I don't understand. He made like this light, pale skinned character that looks like him. What the hell is that? What are you doing?
Or, you know, like do the guy from Idiot Abroad. You know, if you want to do a normal character, be the guy from Idiot Abroad.
Yeah. Oh, I see you say like another human. Yeah.
Yeah, or like just like if you're gonna be normal, be the normalist.
Totally.
But Ready Player One, there's the title.
Right there in the movie.
We haven't even started.
Find 3 keys, but in 5 years, no one has even gotten 1 key.
No one's even gotten 1 key.
Still empty. Some long-forgotten gunter cracked the first clue and found the first challenge.
Who is this guy, anyways? It's not
Challenge to win was a race.
that drumming movie guy, right?
That was so hard, no one
The drummer
finished.
with Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
Are the gunters,
No.
egg hunters.
Whiplash.
Like me,
Oh, I don't know what that
Joe,
is.
Kaito, and my best friend H.
Show title.
The Sixers. The Sixers work for Iowa, innovative online industry.
What's your gamer name?
Second largest company in the world.
Jared.
Designs on becoming
Favalava.
No. What's your gamer name?
Up, down, left, die.
in this world, in a world where everything is 80s references and
80s Jared.
Seltzer honey.
Tiffany, can you find a quiz?
Like me.
Oh, okay.
That's also not a fishing one that's trying to get like your
I don't know if I can do
pet.
that.
Your pet and where you grew up.
What is your Ready Player One name?
Is
Sure.
named Nolan Sorrento.
No.
Maybe 6er, 86er.
This guy reminds
What
me of
is
that guy who does the WWE. Like he's like
What's up, H?
McMahon or whatever.
Thanks, bro.
Quizoni.com?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Let me take it first.
I gotta go to the back.
Legal.
Skim coins from crashed cars?
Fuel's low.
I guess we can. Oh, hold on.
That's something about Mary hairdo.
I also don't
No.
get it. This guy lives in this world and he's like broke though. He has like no money. And then he's like going back to skim car for crash cars. Dude, that sounds like a great way to make money. I would just do the race every day and stay in the back.
There's no honor though.
What's gonna happen to that money otherwise?
Gets deleted from the economy.
Right.
Where's the honor though, man?
If I knew I was gonna die, I'd want someone to pick up that money rather than it go to waste, go to nothing.
That's what she's there for too.
She looks like she's well off. Whoa, it's Inception. All the buildings are moving. How's it doing that?
15 questions.
Is this magic?
I can do it.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of like a quiz. I was thinking more of like the last thing you ate.
Generator.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Since I'm like 5 questions away, let me just do this.
Okay. I would hate this. That's too many people in a race.
That sounds awesome.
Well, I hate because like everyone's like crashing right at the beginning, and it's like you don't even get like 2 feet out, and you crash.
Jared.
Also, does crashing
Tiffany,
delete your character,
Peter.
right?
Battle Royale, Mario Kart, 100 people. Last one left on the track wins.
That's pretty good. But it's like if you crash, your character's deleted, right? So like
Well, I
don't.
think within the challenges, if you crash, your character is like removed from the challenge. But like outside those, in the rest of the Oasis, if you die.
No, because I think he like saves her from being deleted. I think he says it. I don't know. That's at least.
I don't remember it that well, actually.
However
That's
you
why
say it
they
is how.
just talked about looting coins from dead people.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
You actually lose your
I
stuff.
think it's Artemis.
So stupid. No one would ever do that race. Racing would be so dangerous.
Twitch streams? It's her.
Yeah. But all the people that actually still do it in this world are the people that get paid real life money to be like a minimum wage gamer. For
Not
this
all of them.
sport.
That was like about half.
It's pretty
Like,
good,
what do you
I guess.
call it? Like cheesy gamer name? Like edgy?
Yeah.
Edgy.
Yeah. Do something stupid like that, like emo gamer name generator.
Edgy emo gamer name generator.
Wow.
Emo
And just like that, he's
research.
rich.
I don't think he's rich. He didn't even fill up his tank all the way.
He just looted a
Wait,
bunch
what did
of
he
dead
do? I
people.
missed it.
He turned on his Luigi
Mario Kart, he picked up the
vacuum.
coins.
Luigi vacuum cart sucker.
Oh, I see. It just happened so fast. He's too pro. He's a pro
See,
gamer.
like that guy lost all his stuff.
Dude, this guy's just really good. He just farms this for like an hour or two every day.
That's
Gets
what
to buy
I'm
Jack in the
saying.
Box on the
It's
way
like, why
home.
would you not? Yeah, why would you not? It's what everyone else. I guess you have to be good enough to actually survive the race too, though.
Are you ready for my list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did a fantasynamegenerators.com/video-game-names.php. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they give you 10 of them. Man, I cannot hear myself talk with the volume all crazy.
Yeah, you got to turn it all the way down, like all the way down.
Like 1 pixel up from 0.
Yeah, I can hear the tire screeching. Or maybe I just read the subtitle. The names are Bad Universe, Infinite Virus, Escape the Restitution, Defeat
That's
of
awesome.
Law. Wait, these are video game names, not gamer names.
I think those are gamer names.
Cyberlust, Body Force, Master Doom, Evo Droid. That's not what I'm looking for. Hold on.
Those
I
are
messed
pretty.
up.
The
Carry
first
on.
couple were really good.
Here. Game name generator. What?
Oh, this part's so cool. Look at, she's like, I'm gonna do the jump. I'm gonna do a jump.
Bail! Bail out!
And he's like, no, don't do the jump. Don't do
Why?
that. Don't do that. And he grabs her and snapping her wrist into 5 places.
Wait a minute, but they do that. They do that in Fast and the Furious 7.
Probably, yeah. Everything's a reference in this world. He bought the Fast and the Furious 7 reference pack.
Oh, I see.
The emote.
I don't want medieval names. What happened to my gamer
See,
names?
even she looks kind of normal, but less normal than him.
Like, yeah, she still looks like a character design thing.
And she has
She's like a lizard.
Yeah, she has like lizard skin, but it's like it's unique and it doesn't really look like her in person when we see her as much. But his is just so stupid. It's just so like.
I think it's supposed to be hashtag relatable, right? For all these like young guys who
Yeah,
are into
that's
gaming.
me.
Like,
That's me
Yeah.
with white skin and
A
blue white
jean
hair.
jacket.
And my jean jacket and my jean pants with the holster on the side.
Well, like that also has to appeal to the 40-year-old, 30-year-old dads now,
Who also wears jean jacket and jean
And
pants
loves
just like my kid.
Iron Giant.
and like lizard women.
Oh, lizard women, so hot.
Hold on, let me write some stuff down.
But again, okay, so his friend is like a cyborg with no stomach, and I think in the beginning of the movie he was like shooting, and then he like extended his body, and people shot through him. Like his character has a skill where you
That's
shoot.
OP.
Yeah, and you like miss because he stood up higher. And I would also like look through wall. I'd be like, if I was like playing COD, I'd extend and be tall and then shoot over a wall and then like duck back down. And what does he have? Pockets on his denim jacket.
A lot of inventory space, so that might. It is
But a
pretty
sword on his
close.
back.
I did not notice the sword in the back. That's actually kind of a cool jacket.
Oh yeah, her universe has that for the Wonder Woman line.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because you know how in the Wonder
yeah.
Woman she hides her sword in
butt
her
sword?
dress.
The butt
Yeah,
sword.
yeah, exactly. So they have that too. Like I don't know. I guess like the stuff right now, like the stuff that is meant to be cool isn't because it's either normal or dumb. You know what I mean? Like it's just like. And that's the feeling that I got like reading the book, where it's just like it just felt like that's not as cool as you think it is, but go off, I guess. You know, like that was my thing. I went on Xbox gamer tag generator, and the first thing that showed up was Mr. Smooth.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's nice.
That's a pretty good gamer name.
Before we leave the scene, though, I remember me and Fava and Cutie Pop on Twitch played that stupid VR game. I don't want to mention the name because it's so dumb. I don't want to give them.
It was really bad.
Really bad. But they did have this level in there, and I'm having like weird flashbacks. So I'm like, oh, I was walking around this. Like, it's kind of a cool concept to like play a scene in a movie. And like,
where did you play this?
In a stupid VR game.
Oh, in a VR game, not at a con or anything.
And they had this, we were all playing together on Twitch. And they had like this map. And we were like wandering around it, and we like broke out of the walls and stuff like that. But it's like, it's weird being like, hey, this is I don't know. It's surreal. Like knowing that I walked off. Like in my mind, I'm looking at them in the scene, and then in my imagination, I'm like wandering away now. I'm walking over to the side because I know it's over there. I'm like, let me go over there.
So you weren't in the movie, like you weren't the main character. Or
There's no characters
you walked on stage.
Yeah, delete these 3 people, and we were walking around. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So Comic-Con.
Yes, but it's just like cool. Like that's how like video games like that's the. And I think I could be wrong. I think it was like officially ripped from the movie, or they released it from the movie or something like that. So it was like a pretty accurate representation because of that. I could be wrong, but I thought it was something like that. Anyways, I
love these commercials.
Yeah,
me too.
Punch, gunshot, you feel it all.
Oh my gosh,
I'm a little psycho.
I love being shot. Shoot me more. It only makes me stronger.
I mean, you could market that kind of product 1,000 different ways, but we just saw the one that appealed to all the kids watching this. All the little Call of Duty kids.
Respawn and level up like everyone else.
But yeah. You can buy a suit like that already for like $200.
Call of Duty suits?
Body suits that make you feel every single shot.
Oh, like haptic suits?
Yeah, haptics.
Who are they? They're his aunt or something like that?
I think so. His aunt, uncle, and he like borrowed his aunt's gloves, so he used his, and they like broke, and he lost the match, and he's mad because he spent all the money on it. But I was like, if I was gonna spend all the money on something, I'd make sure I had the best gear. I wouldn't be like, well, I guess I'll use this backup glove. Like, not if I spent all my money.
Yeah.
You know? No, it's his aunt and her boyfriend. That's right.
Oh.
So he's just some guy.
So isn't this like or isn't there like a point where he like refurbishes like computers or something like that, and he's just really good at hacking them, even though
I don't
like
think
he
they really
lives in a
talk about
world
that in this movie.
No,
I mean, he built his VR setup. It's like hidden in a pile of like garbage, and it's like inside of an old van that we saw that at Comic-Con this year or last year. I think it was last year. We did that walkthrough. Like, so it's like hidden there. And he has, so, I mean, they might allude to that. I don't think he ever actually didn't mention that though in the movie.
I see.
Halliday hated making rules. Why?
He sleeps
I
on the
heard
washer and dryer.
Halliday hates making the noodles.
He does hate making the noodles. He just wishes
You know
the noodles
what?
were made already.
Maybe he likes turbulence. You know what I mean?
Honestly, that sounds like that. I feel like that would feel pretty good, especially if it feels
like-
if it was a dryer. It'd be all warm.
Yeah.
Cozy.
I mean,
I was like, I kind of want to try that. It might
Yeah,
be.
because when I sleep on a plane, I'm always just like, oh, I want to feel a little bit of turbulence. You know, like just a little bit at least.
Yeah.
You like to live with danger?
Not that. It's just like it feels good.
It was jammed.
Like when I took the train down to TwitchCon, like the train was all rocky and crazy. It felt real good. It was like being rocked to sleep.
Like me.
Possible. Oh joy.
Yeah, I missed that.
Up my valuable
It's been about a month since my last rocking.
Furious Games 2009 office
party. Yes.
Just ask Christina to see if she'll. You can be like those True Life, my life as a baby, man baby. You know, like.
Man, baby. I saw a YouTuber react to a video of that was like on TLC or one of those channels. But this dude would hire people. He didn't work, but he would somehow hire people to come over and pretend to be his mom, and he was like a grown man.
Man, it's just like.
Wait, what?
People be like that, I guess.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Like you know those like TLC shows is like I can't stop eating dirt. You know, like
yeah. I thought they made a
But
whole
it-
show about that, like 8 seasons of I can't stop eating dirt.
but it's like this guy I guess there's a bunch of cases where like there's like these people who like want to be babies or want to be young or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess Flava was saying how that one guy hired people to be his mom.
Yep.
What would
And
they
he wanted to.
do?
He would sit in a crib and
okay. So like he did like baby play stuff.
full on baby.
So weird.
But I guess like the play part suggests something like, right? Like this is just
Probably.
strictly like, oh no, I'm a baby and that's it.
It's not sexual. It's just purely baby.
Which is
I mean, not while the person's there, maybe.
maybe.
Maybe baby.
Maybe, baby.
How things were when they
But yeah, I always the stuff is very like I keep drinking Clorox. Like
What
I'm
if-
in love with the train.
I can't stop watching the TLC. I can't stop eating dirt.
oh no,
I just keep replaying that same episode. Please help me, TLC.
like me and the IT crowd.
yeah.
I can't stop
Here's the thing.
watching.
So they
IT
just
crowd.
watch this like 3D VR video. I don't understand why this video exists though. What's recording this and why?
Well, you see, Halliday was just a he had narcissistic personality disorder, but you know,
Halliday.
fast.
Really
put the pedal
Oh, this guy isn't Halliday.
it will be.
It is. That's Halliday, yeah.
Oh,
It's just like a 3D video.
oh, that's him young.
He was recording everything that went on around him, though. Like that is an invasion of privacy in most cases
Of himself.
of everyone around him.
Oh, of everyone. Yeah, I don't
But
know, man.
maybe-
These people. These.
How many times was your privacy invaded at TwitchCon when you were captured in a state where video consent is a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure a bajillion.
Yeah.
You know?
You figure something out.
Crazy.
Of course, will tell me.
I like how she's like, you figured something out. Like, from how did she? How? He just showing up for the rate. It's crazy.
There's a certain look he has.
I love it if he was like sitting there. It's like you lose, and it quits him from the game. Last place, fail.
You see, this is like the strategy of burning all your credit, knowing it would fall off of your record in 7 or 8 years if you defaulted. Just drop into last place and win somehow.
Just don't give them any money, and then they'll eventually just be like, fine, we'll take 50%.
Use all your credit to buy a DeLorean and drive backwards on the freeway.
I don't get why he didn't turn the car around, though. I'd have turned around and went backwards.
Because Halliday specifically said go backwards.
He didn't say you have to drive backwards. But also, he's really good at driving backwards.
No, that's just a DeLorean thing, dude. You could do that if you had one.
They automatically just go backwards equally as bad as they go forwards.
Teslas can do that now.
But also, like, this is so
easy.
Cool, though. Like,
just
that wireframe view that he had, like, that's so cool.
Oh, I see. Coins.
He should get, like, those are trumpets.
Oh, trumpets.
Can he just take those? Do you think he can just walk up to it and be like,
trumpets,
yeah, this is mine
trumpets for sale. I got trumpets.
Wait, so that race was really easy.
Well, yeah, if you do it right, yeah.
I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Anorak. It's such an honor.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
Freaking nerd.
Yeah, he's like, it's an honor. Dude, it's computer programming. You know that. You don't need to, like... He's not...
This kid doesn't have a dad, Jared.
Honestly, what I would do is I would start punching him in the crotch like I do in every VR game.
Give me the other keys, damn it.
Well, it's just like, I know it's not a person, so let me see what happens if I punch him in the crotch.
I wonder how many like would they know it? Like, would they say anything, or would it be like a haptic thing where you're like, stop that?
Well, I think it's advanced enough like AI where it would be like, hey, you were hurting me. That's my junk.
In this trunk.
Yeah, but like, yeah, like what would happen? We'd be like, I'm not going to give you this key, or like, you know, like, but it's just like, I don't know. I just like, what's going to happen? We're going to punch him in the crotch. Or in the toes, like in that, what game was that? The LA Noire? And just punch him in the toe till he died. Critical toe damage maximum.
I feel like
this little baby.
Okay, so here's a bad guy explaining his stupid, idiotic plan that's so stupid.
First of our
advertise.
Everyone would stop playing your game. You know that's not a good idea. No one is that stupid.
Of an individual's visual field before inducing seizures. So picture this.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's such a dumb plan.
No, because this is like the only game left as far as we know.
Someone would make a new one. Evolution would kick in. Like you'd be like,
you'd be a fool to not work for them. They're like the next Google or Apple. That's probably how it went down. Remember, this was after the high fructose syrup. Drought.
Fructose syrup.
The world changed.
The corn syrup drought and the bandwidth riots. We've all learned about those in school.
For the holy hand grenade. That's a steal.
Do you remember the cheese shortage?
No, that didn't.
Yeah, people don't have sugar in their brains, and so they can't think about,
revolution,
all that,
or the free market.
Oh, wait, this is what I love. He buys this in game and it ships to him. It's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Amazon's gonna make that a thing. I guarantee it. Amazon will be. They're gonna do it.
I just love the idea though of a store that's mixed physical and digital goods like that. Like I don't know, that's just like such a cool thing.
Like it should be like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like
and a game developer can do that. They can become a retailer and a game developer.
Yeah. But I don't know. Him shopping like that, and he bought like the Holy Hand Grenade, which is the Monty Python reference, and then he bought. It's like I don't know. That's what I love about this. This movie has such cool concepts in it. But like as a story, I'm like, it's the dumbest thing ever. Also, I just hate this guy so much. He's so stupid.
Do you remember that article I wrote a long time ago about the if you're really good, you get the opportunity to buy something in a store that's physical, and you get it shipped to you?
If you're really good, what?
All right. So the idea was that if you were like a pro,
you wrote the article on our website UpDownLeftDie.com, and it was like the League of Legends jacket or whatever.
Basically. But the logistics of having a store like that, it would allow you to create something like that would exist in this world.
Yeah.
If you had the infrastructure for that, you could easily do something like that. Like, make it happen. Like if we bought graphics cards and you gave us like X amount of hours worth of in-game work in the whatever we wanted it, items or drops from bosses, like, we'll ship you a card.
Yeah, it's cool. By the way, iRock is the guy from Silicon Valley.
Oh.
Yes, he's a great guy. He's also in one of my favorite movies of all time. She's Out of Your League.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, with the toe.
Exactly. Yeah, the toe one.
Toe damage? The guy got punched in the toe till he died.
She has toe damage. She's a 10. He's like a 5, but she's actually like an 8 because of toe damage. Isn't that the movie?
Yeah, that's basically it. It's a classic movie though.
No, it's with starring who's that actress you really like, Jared?
Kate
Mara? Is that
Kate
her?
Mara? I don't know.
Is that her, Jesse?
I have no idea. I don't know any of the actors in
your league.
I don't even know the guy in Silicon Valley's name, but I know him.
Nope, just kidding. It's Alice Eve. Not Kate Mara at all.
Now I'm sad. Who's Alice Eve?
She is the girl in ATM.
How can you even compare them? She's not even close to Kate Mara.
I just
she's like, this lady's like a 2 compared to Kate Mara.
Whoa.
Kate Mara kind of looks like Anna Kendrick.
Who's Anna Kendrick?
Type it in.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yes, I could agree with that. I think at one point I was like, is that? Oh, no, it's the other lady. Yeah, they're very similar looking.
Remember that old?
Is this the girl from
They have pointy faces.
House of Cards?
Kate Mara is, yes.
The journalist.
Yes. And then they spoilers for a very old show. They kill her in like season 2, and I was like so mad.
You're like the love of my life.
Yes. That's like how I discovered her, was that show, and then they killed her. I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why
she was running late and she had a train to catch.
And then the train hit her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, so this is the dumb part of the movie that I don't like. Like, just like they leak where everyone does it. Like, 5 years no one found this, and then like he finds the key, and then like literally everyone on the planet gets the key, and it's just like you don't.
Well, yeah, because literally everyone on the planet knows that he got the key, and they're wanting to know like how did you do it? Like,
I would just be like, too bad, but he told one friend, and that friend told 2 friends. I'm like, you idiots! Why can you not keep a secret? You know, so like. I don't know. I
guess I'd be pretty mad too.
Yeah, I'm so
winning this is like a month's worth of rent for some people in this universe, though. Like getting that gold reward.
I think it's only the first person that I would imagine. I don't know. Because then you're just like printing money. Then there's inflation. If everyone, I don't know. But either way, like that's the thing. Like 5 years, no one's made any progress. He gets the key. Now everyone has it. So now he's at the same level as everyone again. Like that was the whole thing for me. Is like having a lead above everyone. But whatever, it doesn't matter because only he could actually put all the pieces together because he's the only person that
can put the pieces together.
Because he's the one. It's like
Jet Li's the one.
Jet Li's the one. I want to see a remake of that movie. I think they could do better.
What about a sequel, Jet Li's 2?
Jet Li's the 2. Jet Li's
he's the half.
Jet Li's Number 2.
That's a prequel.
Jet Li's
Oh, no.
apostrophe S number 2.
I don't like that.
Hey, it's
Parsival is such a stupid name. Oh my god.
I know, it's also dumb.
Lame-o.
I think we're crushing Coder Geek right now. I think we're just absolutely destroying him.
Look at Mortal Kombat character.
You're famous now.
I like how no one's helping him.
Yeah. Okay,
Celebrity
bye.
we just adored.
We'll just stand here where you are.
Is he a player?
Yeah.
I think that's yeah.
So it's like, oh boy.
It's a cosmetic skin. She bought that, or she got it in a drop.
It was like a one-time use too, though, right? Like, what a waste.
That would be a waste. Was.
No, you get it. You're the Parzival now.
You're depargeable now.
You know she's British IRL.
Oh, really?
Yep. She
Not-
was in Bates Motel.
But not in VR.
No, not in VR.
Also, okay, I love this idea of these Clark Kent glasses. Because they don't,
That's good.
like, the idea, though, is like, you probably look the same, but your player ID will probably be different. And that's like such a cool item. That's like, you know, like if someone recognized you, they'll recognize you. But it probably like shuffles your ID. Like, I don't know, that's how I imagine it works. And like, it hides your identity, like your in-game identity, not like your physical appearance as much. I don't know.
Like
this would be-
glamour.
It also seems a little OP.
There's a lot of cool items in this universe.
Yeah.
You know what's not cool? His jean vest.
Yeah.
What if it has really good stats and we just don't know? Like, this is
Maybe.
actual gear, like level appropriate gear for their.
Because I can't ever shut up about this game. In like some of the mods for Final Fantasy 15, if you give Noctis glasses, is like the most powerful. Like his defense and his attacks are really high up, and it's very funny to me.
That's hilarious.
Like glasses.
That's what was holding him back. He couldn't see. He just didn't know it. Everything's blurry.
He couldn't see his future.
He's like, oh, is this how it's supposed to be? I'm so powerful.
Yeah, like where is that RPG character where they're like they just need glasses? You know what I mean?
I invited her over.
We'll make it. I'll keep that in mind. That's a good idea.
Yeah, for your VR game.
You'd actually have to put them on and open them up.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Karen Underwood.
Oh, Karen Underwood. As in Ogden-Morrow's wife?
She's also in Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, where she plays the dying girl.
So we watched
The dying
Her
girl.
breakthrough role.
Yeah.
Where's the juice?
Give me some.
And she's also in Bates Motel.
No juice.
Oh, God.
Hold the phone.
And she's in Ready Player One.
Tomorrow's wife?
Just once.
Who's that?
But yeah, and despite that, and the fact that
Her?
the name Kira
Who's in this movie?
in all of Halifax.
She's in this movie.
That's not possible.
It is. Look it up. What we just saw is the only time she's ever mentioned.
It makes no sense. She was an important part of both their lives.
I'll bet you anything. All my coin.
All my coins, I've been coining for something.
This guy's broke.
Like the character in the
He's got no coins to bet.
Which guy? Parzival?
Every
Yeah.
Parzival can't do nothing.
Why?
Nope. Spent all his money on a suit.
For him to have to see her face or hear her name.
I thought she bought that for him.
He couldn't tell that to
I don't
I don't know.
Now they're all broke. Now no one's happy.
I found the clue to the race in the other scene, but
Jared, you should get
always felt
Parzival hair, and Tiffany should get Artemis hair.
I don't
Okay.
like any of that. Those ideas are awful.
I want to see you guys do a good
Okay,
cosplay
Parzival
with the
cosplay.
jean
Here I come.
jacket.
Jean jacket. Gotta go on Amazon.
With
Well,
the
when
sword.
we went to in Comic-Con 2018, we went to the Ready Player One party or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're hired Parzival and Artemis cosplayers, and they were pretty good.
Oh, wow, there's a Parzival jean jacket for $120 on American leather jacket.
That's a lot more money than I would want to spend on this IP.
But quality, Tiffany.
Even a regular
but
jean
the
jacket.
quality of this IP, Jared.
There you go.
Someone on Reddit is like, it seems like the perfect product for Hot Topic to include as one of the Ready Player One clothing lines. Yeah, I know, but it isn't so I'm stuck here in the position I am. Isn't it just a jean jacket? Buy a jean jacket from a thrift store, Etsy, and cut off the sleeves. Yeah, it's a normal jean jacket, but I would like the decals on it too, and I have no way to put those decals on it. The decals are gold sword and his name on the front left sleeve of the front left side of the vest of the pocket.
Can I go more?
That's a good idea. Oh, have you tooled around with fiber? Maybe a gig on there. Put some embroidery patches for you too. That's a good idea.
I think having your name on your thing is kind
lame.
of like,
yeah.
Yes.
It's like, hi, my name is. I would forget it without this. That's why it's there.
Well, that's so like when you hang it up along with the other jean jackets, then you know that one's yours.
Oh yeah, all the other jean jacket
smart.
people.
Yeah. Really?
Where can I buy this jean jacket?
Don't be that.
Oh, here's one on Amazon that looks.
You gotta be more careful about who you meet in the Oasis.
I can't tell if it looks good or not. The icon on the back looks like crap, but the jacket itself looks okay, and that is, if I get a medium, $50. Oh, there's a full cosplay set for $126.
Oh, you're really serious about this?
No, I'm not. Oh, there's keys from Funko you could buy on Amazon. Gotta get those keys too. They're $10
Each?
Got him.
total for the full set,
Oh, that's not bad.
but they're plastic. They're like bad looking plastic, I would say. I want metal keys.
Well, can you buy the plastic keys, create a mold, and then
And then do aluminum fill or something like that? Yeah, try not too hard.
Metallurgy? How do you say that word?
Is that how that's pronounced? I don't even know.
Metallurgy?
Is it metallurgy?
Yeah.
That's a lot easier than what I was trying to do.
Oh, does anyone? I won this off Amazon. Does anyone want this leather honing and polish belt?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a tool that to attach this onto?
I don't know what you're saying.
It's a leather honing and polish belt.
That sounds rated.
It's so you polish things with it.
I mean, this is a cool cat person. Like
That's a person in the movie Cats.
Yeah, that looks way better than the Cats people in the movie Cats.
Yeah, I just want a version of the movie Cats where it's actual real cats, where they had to like get a cat handler to corral them and ask them to like, no, move to the left, look over there, no, don't lay down. Oh no, it's okay, cut. Okay, we're gonna have to. I want them the whole movie with like 50 cats.
But singing still?
Well, they just 3D animate the mouth, but everything else is real cats.
But like annoying orange style, so it's a human mouth.
Sure. I guess that'd be funny.
Do you think like if you put in like the character assets of like an actual IP'd character and just call them something else and left it up to players to put it together to make their own nearly identical thing, like is that copyright?
Wait, if they did what?
Like, if it's just a coincidence that players create or use cosmetic items to look just like IP characters.
Oh.
Yeah, like.
I think that's still a copyright.
It's a copyright, yeah. It's something like on like a VR chat, like your skin should get a takedown notice.
So Halliday built it for
Okay.
It's just one of those things where like no one really enforces it, but like that doesn't make it right.
Because that's why like patent stuff exists, right? Like a bunch of people can have the same idea, but who patents it first?
People jump off it all night long.
Well, like, but who would they sue? Like let's say it's
Oasis.
company. They would sue the Oasis. Your players are doing something that looks like us.
So we take it together.
Yeah.
Whack. Would you guys let me 3D scan you in a T pose, and then I could just wear your bodies in VR?
I would be afraid of what that means exactly, I guess.
Well, there you go. That's the ethics of it. It's like, it's a lot of, just like
I guess
a
that's
regular
why
T
Disney
pose.
wanted to sue Deadmau5, right?
I have no idea what happened with that.
Well, they didn't win, but I know that went through or something, right? Am I crazy?
I don't know. Oh, this song's a banger. Song slaps.
This old stupid song.
Yeah.
Bee Gees, right?
It's an old stupid song. I don't know why they're listed, why they would do that. Also, talk over the song so we don't get like stupid, annoying things that we have to fight on YouTube.
I don't know why
I don't
they're
want to still this because they're at a club.
Okay.
Yeah, but why are they
This
dancing
is-
like that? That's not how I
'cause-
dance at a club.
Because they have an item that converts the entire club scene into their music
What kind of hat?
and into a mini game, dancing game.
Got the gloves and
And everyone else who goes there just for fun and hanging out is like, oh great, these nerds walk into our club with their rare items, make me listen to the Bee Gees. That would suck.
Yeah. I got the X1 haptic boot suit with the microfiber crotch inlay.
I don't like this guy.
The main character.
Yeah.
This is very not appropriate for 14-year-olds who saw this in theaters. They're like, Mom, Dad, let's go see a gaming movie.
Mom, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer.
And Mom and Dad are
Are
like,
you the disappointed?
shit, okay.
Wouldn't.
So they go, and then the parents are getting into this scene because they're like, oh, the Bee Gees, and then they see that.
They're like, no, we're leaving right now.
Yeah, that's why VR hasn't taken off.
Gaming, Mom.
This is gaming.
God, this is gaming.
Oh, that's what I call pod racing.
You're never gaming again.
Rest in peace.
My name's Wade.
What?
I said my name.
Why would you tell?
Well, Buckaroo blows it. Shocking.
Why is that bad?
You don't tell anyone who you are. You can't use your real name.
Why not?
Anyone.
You don't.
Apparently they could just figure out who you are based off of
Yeah,
your
if
name.
one first name, and now they know everything about you. Well, I think also because he's like famous, you know.
Yeah, Jesse Favalava.
So that's the thing. If you're like one key away from winning, right?
Yeah.
So then someone comes and kills you in real life, so you don't win. Because
It's an ambush.
Because it's control of Amazon. It's kind of a lot of money.
let's say Jeff Bees, he's mad at bees. Oh God, the bees. He left like okay. If you order a certain number of packages, you order a certain thing on Amazon. If you find the link to the product on Amazon, you buy it. 3 of them. Yeah, you get Amazon and all control over it and everything, right? And so you found one key. You found the second key. It's easier for me to find you in real life and kill you because you're the most likely person to win. You know, you just kill everyone that's above you on the list just to prevent them from winning before you do. Mm-hmm. And when it's worth like $10 billion and there's like 5 people, that's not an unbelievable thing to happen.
But what if I knew that, and so I told you that my name was Jesse Favalava?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my
I'm sure
name
they
is...
have some way to like kind of verify that, but you know, yeah, it'd be pretty.
But she's like freaking out. She's like, oh, don't tell me your name or whatever. It's just like...
Just to protect him. It's my thing too where I'm like, you could tell me your password, but you shouldn't. You could trust me, but also don't tell me your password.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like...
How would this time rewind thing work? What is the other player seeing?
It just the camera would zoom out to a third person and you'd watch this as a scene like we
That's
are.
like so crazy. But then they see them leave. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like,
Well,
They're like, no, I'm not done playing, Mom.
Yeah, you have to load back.
time rewinding for other people is like such a weird, like anything that does time control in multiplayer is weird.
Yeah.
I'm doing this to stop IOI.
It's never good.
I'm talking about real world consequences.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're
What?
IOI and this is episode 101.
My dad.
That's pretty amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd.
You know, Jared,
mention that.
when you told me about that last week and you said you were going to act surprised, I got to say, you really did sound like authentic there.
No, yeah. Don't take this away from me. What an amazing coincidence.
Wait, did you know or what?
I did not know. I forgot that the company was IOI 101.
So should we re-record the opening?
Yeah.
Be like, this is episode IOI.
Yeah. Then I upload it like that, and then like no one can find the episode, and it's unsearchable on Google because it's letters instead of numbers.
Oh, you can.
He's
I
so
don't know.
stupid looking in real life.
He's stupid looking in the game, too.
That's a
He's
real
just an idiot.
person, you guys. You can make fun of his character all you want, but because his character isn't real, and and the character sucks. but
he was wearing like a bandana around his neck. I hated that.
You know what? He looks like Andy Samberg.
Oh, like a young version, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Cyclops in the new X-Men.
Oh, really?
No wonder he looked a little familiar. Cyclops sucks anyways.
But I put Wade into Google and found him.
I'm gonna type in Jesse Favalava and see what happens.
So I love this.
Don't do it.
So I love these cubes that these people are playing
very well.
VR in, where they're paying off a debt, so they're working these cubes, but they're like lifting packages. It's like, why do you need to be in VR to do that? Like, what are you doing? That's like, what they're doing doesn't make sense. How would that generate money, like in any way?
Yeah.
What are they doing? Why can't I bot that? Why can't I create a bot that will do that? Why can't I put that headset on a robot and have it lift packages?
It's true. This is like an example of just because you can doesn't mean you should.
I've never tried to hide myself, to be fair.
Yeah.
Favalava, I actively wanted at the top of the Google rankings.
I'm just
hide all your other stuff that's on there.
To hide the actual atrocities and war crimes.
That's a real thing. You could so people do this thing where they'll hire like these, like they're kind of like PR firms, but they're like more like black hat PR firms to like repair your reputation. And like, so a lot of people, like snake oil, like the charlatans will use them, and then like some weird like ex-convict people will use them, and they'll like do this weird thing where they create like headlines about you, but they're wrong, but they're more sensational. So like when you Google search them, like those things come up, and then people associate that. And like, well, that's not so bad. It's just like this crazy manipulation of like search engine results and stuff like that, and then it actually alters reality because the way we perceive reality is through like that's the whole thing with the dark web. Dark web is just something that's not indexed on the internet. So, but like, so if you think about it, a lot of information's on the dark web, on the technical like side, not the actual like Silk Road stuff. So it's just like, if you can't index it, then it sort of doesn't exist. And it's sort of this opposite to that idea where like, if you upload on the internet, it lives forever. But if you could get it off the internet, then it never existed to begin with. You know, like this kind of this weird, like.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like you're hiding reality, so this is the new reality.
Yeah, you alter the perception of reality.
Gravity.
There was an event that happened. Not an event. All right. Screw the bullshit. Basically, this dude called out. He got called out for being super crazy racist. This leader of an esports organization that had seed funding from like some mega conglomerate, and crazy racist got kicked off the board. And then if you tried to Google the story, one of those companies was actually doing exactly what Jared said. Like,
that's crazy.
It's totally real. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That'd be a fun business to start. Sounds easy enough. All right. This is how we're going to prepare your reputation in the search results. You're going to be a streamer now. Instagram influencer.
There's an interesting story. There's an interesting story. I'm going to, I'm stealing this from Rooster Teeth because I heard it from there. But, the one guy, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was like a politician, and he was on an interview, and they're like, I heard you have a weird hobby. He's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. And they're like, oh, what is it? He's like, oh, I like to build miniature buses or something like that. And it's because like there was these ads going around about him that were like on buses. But so then it's like the theory is like the PR person for him told him like, say this thing about buses. So then if you search like guy name and then buses, that clip comes up instead of the ads, like the bad ads talking about him. Like it's such a crazy idea to go be like,
just try to like bump it up.
Yeah, so that's the thing that's the more relevant thing. So it's like if you like yeah, you gotta be, I don't remember exactly what it is, but like if something happened to you and then you're like on a talk show and you're like, yep, I love eating shoes, and then now that the embarrassing thing about the shoes is gone because now on Oprah you said you love to eat shoes, and now that's like everyone's like, what? She said she loves to eat shoes, but now you're in control of that story instead of the other one. I don't know. So that's how you do it, folks. Just say just reference the hot keyword and then just twist it. So that's the other thing.
I put on some Duran Duran. I play Robotron. That's why I love the Oasis. Because it's just...
Oh, I hated this guy too because he has like a lisp. It's super annoying. He's like, that's why I love the Oasis.
Wow, Jared.
I can't stand it. It can't stand it.
You're just insulting everybody.
It's annoying
today.
in the movie. It's annoying.
I get it. But I got to do my job.
I don't like this guy for this character at all.
Is this Flubber?
Yes. Is he not the same person? He feels like the villain in Flubber. Oh my gosh, it's the same movie. This is a long movie, dude. We gotta figure.
Let's skip when they say the Oasis.
Yeah, I don't think they say that nearly enough.
He is. All that's left of him is this contest.
Let's skip when I have to see this guy's stupid face.
Yeah, yeah, skip every time the villain shows up.
Did the audio stop?
That's what it seems like. Skip every time the human show up.
There's no more audio on my end.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna. Yeah, I like no humans because it's super long. Oh yeah, so he meets. I want to see the scene where she's like, "I'm ugly," right. And he's like. She's like a dot on her face. It's like, I'm so ugly. And it's like, oh, you have like a freckle.
Contact.
Oh yeah, they shot missiles at him or something like that.
Yeah, killed his family.
Oh, like IRL.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that, but in the book, it's like, oh boy.
Oh, you miss. I like it in the subtitles is Art 3 Miss, so I imagine him saying it like that. Art 3 Miss. Art 3 Miss. Look, she has her hair.
First game name.
She looks perfectly fine. I think mine was Yoshi Extreme.
What did we say? Mr. Swagger? No, that wasn't
Mr.
right.
Smooth.
Oh, Mr. Smooth.
Yeah. Pretty good. Peter, were you always Coder Geek 42? Or were you ever Coder Geek 41?
He was born Coder Geek 42.
I started off as a...
Look, it's such a light birthmark, and she's like, I'm so ugly. I hate it. It's such a dumb thing. Also, I love that they were just like a few miles apart this whole time. He does mention that in the movie, but it's just funny to me.
Yeah. 5 minutes. It's like, how convenient.
Oh my gosh, this movie doesn't even get cool till like an hour in. This is all the cool stuff. Oh, it got quiet again. Sorry about that.
You're not that sorry.
And then, yeah. I think what is his friend who's like the samurai only speaks like Japanese? How is he friends with him?
Is there like a translator thingy?
Oh, I guess I would imagine. I don't think they show that, but I would imagine in the game. Yeah.
In Genlock, they have that where the one guy speaks exclusively Japanese, but in their headsets, there's subtitles. Oh,
subtitles? I thought it'd be auto-translated.
Oh, I think I remember seeing subtitles.
That'd be so annoying. Don't make me read if you want to talk to me.
Yeah, I don't know about reading anymore when it could just be in VR, you know?
Yeah. Oh man, that cranberry
just like Ready
juice
Player One
looks so good.
No, dude, that's blood. That's blood.
It's crunchy.
Well, that would be too expensive. Yeah, it's supposed to be blood, but it's much cheaper to use cranberry juice.
Yeah, how much? If one tub is $1 or something like that.
It's probably like 10 tubs.
Yeah, that's $10.
Not in 2048 or whatever this movie takes place.
Where all the remnants come out.
This is the place, Tiffany, we took photos in this room.
Oh, the toilets.
Yes.
I remember the toilets.
And I was like, that's not a real one? And everyone laughed.
Nice. Just picking the low hanging fruit, huh, Jared?
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your bath time.
And then you were the coolest guy in the room, right?
Can you do me a favor and tell me where are all the exits?
Is this game to show boobs to children?
Okay.
No, Steven Spielberg.
Is she a player or is she a?
No, she's a program.
Why though? But why?
Because that's what happens in the movie.
Huh?
That happens in the movie.
Oh, this is based on a movie.
The Shining.
Oh.
He's having a good time.
At least it's like an attraction, right? Amusement park?
Yeah. I mean, this is basically the same as the American Horror Story thing that we did.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing, it's not.
I'm gonna make a maze.
Yeah, it's scary, but also you're not really there. You can just take off your headset.
Yeah, it's true though. It's true.
How do they know to do that? How do they know to open that door to get him?
Dude, I'm pissed at you. You've never seen The Shining.
Because it's a video game. Have you ever played Left 4 Dead?
Sweet. It's room 237.
Like when you die, you just get teleported in instant.
Plus, there was this crazy naked zombie lady in there.
There are no zombies in
He was
the
screaming in a freezer.
We like the movie. Kira is the key. You're the one who said it.
Hey, yo, I saw a picture of Kira.
I don't like his distorted voice.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Also, that's also the thing, dude. Like, no one else is using that besides like him. Like, what's your deal? What's your deal?
Yeah, because I mean, I could spoil it for you. If you
No,
want.
I specifically am not. I guess it doesn't matter.
Melody's greatest fear wasn't The Shining or any book or movie.
All right, Tiffany, we'll tell you why they have a really bad voice. It's because it's a computer generated one and that person's actually like a mute.
No.
They're typing.
Yeah.
I don't remember that in the book at all.
Oh yeah, you should know then. They're generated
Yeah,
voice.
I don't not know this movie, but I don't know this movie.
Like, that's right. You should know this. Look at it's Disneyland.
Oh, it's the haunted
ballroom.
mansion.
Yeah. At least that's what I got from this. At least.
This zombies though. He said it was zombies.
He doesn't know what a zombie is. Zombie.
Actually, jumping in VR would be so awesome. Oh my god. It'll never happen.
1 minute left.
Jumping in VR?
Yeah.
What about jumping in
physically
VR?
Jumping. Being able, like this kind of game type in real life VR where you actually had to jump would be so.
Look, he missed that guy.
But it's impossible.
It would be so what?
Cool. Be fun.
But it'd be annoying because, like, dude, they've been walking all day. I'd be like, I'm gonna get off and go sit down. You know? They've been walking all day.
Nah, dude, we're Oasis over here. We live in the VR
I
headset.
gotta sit down for a while.
Nope.
Gotta have my bowl. Gotta have my cereal.
Oh man, I want cereal now.
Got some Captain Crunch over here. So,
I didn't have Captain Crunch until I was like a lot older.
It's embarrassing.
Me too. Christina likes the Crunch Berries, so we buy it.
I don't like the crunch berries.
I don't really like fruit flavored.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Unless it's like the freeze dried strawberries or the yogurt. You know what I mean? Like I like that stuff.
I don't like those
Special
because they're
K is
too
pretty good.
sour. Oh, Special K is the Special K Crunch or whatever, or like Special K with a yogurt. Those are the best.
Yeah, the yogurt. But I love Honey Bunches of Oats with the clusters.
Yeah. Oh, the cluster. That's good.
Also, what's his
life is pretty good.
Parsable did all the work for the second key, and she just like ninja looted it from him.
Same though, you know. Mood. Hashtag mood.
She jumped for it, man. She worked hard. What are you talking about?
He did all the work. He did the work. He did the.
She took the lead. Halloway.
Holiday.
Holiday.
Is that wizard the guy from World of Warcraft? Actually, I'm sorry. Like, he's the Raven Man from Warcraft.
Medivh. And yeah, basically.
Wait, are you for real? That's the guy's name?
No, that's Halliday. Just Halliday.
No, but the guy I'm talking about. Did you know the guy I'm talking about from WoW or Warcraft?
Yeah, I do.
His name is Medivh.
Yes.
In Warcraft, I think Frozen Throne, he warned them about the war, and they all laughed at him, and he became a raven and flew to the Horde.
And then he crafted the war.
Yeah, in a cave with a box of scraps. Guys, look it! What is that? War! Ah, it's terrible. Why did you make this before we only?
What is it good for?
Nothing.
Before it was peace, and now it's
not peace.
Yeah, because you invented war. Oh, I have chips. Let me eat these.
There's a lot happening.
Can you believe I got these chips at my previous job?
Whoa, no way.
One of my parting gifts I stole. Well, I didn't steal it, but
Wow, that ASMR.
I hope you like that.
Usually I have to pay for a Patreon for this.
That's right. Also, you're all getting free subscription to my Snapchat.
Snack chat. How about that?
Oh my god. That's awesome.
And lewd snack chat.
It's like Snapchat, but like mukbangs only.
And lewd.
Fruity Lube.
Fruity Ludes. Snack chat.
That could be another site.
And for the higher tiers, Fruity Ludes.
I think I'm going to make a Snapchat like that as a joke. I swear, as a joke. Promise.
Just as what?
Is it a joke, though, if you're actually, like, naked? I don't think. You're like, aha, it's so funny. It's a joke.
It's so funny, guys, right? It's still a joke.
What about, like...
I'm
what about
just kidding.
noodles?
I mean...
Yeah. I'm going to do it. $500 tier, you get nudes, and I'm just going to show you a cup of ramen.
And I'm like, I want my money back. And you're like, yes, sir, sorry. Of course.
You can have your money back.
Of course.
No, it's mine.
Oh no, stuff's happening.
This is me busting into Jared's house in like 10 years.
Why? Why are you
drones?
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, Papa?
Give me the key.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's the money, Denny?
This leads right to the alley. I'm right behind you. Go now.
Those guys worshipped her like a god, and she just ditched them.
The Oasis needs you.
Really? Oh, because she was like pro.
I don't know.
player?
I'm kidding. She was part of their
Bathwater?
thing. Yeah, she's
gamer
like,
girl.
We can't live without drinking your bathwater. Look at, she has a Joy Division shirt.
I swear, God, I was talking about like cults earlier today with my boss, and I swear, like, given all the crazy stuff humanity's worshipped, gamer girl bathwater is needed to survive in an entire society built around like this goddess. Like, yeah, that could happen. That could totally happen.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Why not?
Who the hell is this lady? Because she reminds me a lot of like a mean version of Ann Perkins from Parks and Rec.
Yes, yes.
She's like a mean. Yeah,
Rashida Jones.
Is that who she is?
Her IRL name?
Oh, Ann Perkins?
No, Rashida Jones.
My boss, we got product placement in a show she's going to do on Netflix towards the end of the year.
Wow, just out her like that.
Yep. Yep.
That's pretty
Ann
cool.
Perkins.
And
also, she's in the Social Network.
Wow. Papa, did you know at TwitchCon we won a 4K TV, but
are you serious?
Already left and didn't have room for it.
From who?
Oh yeah.
Gleam? No.
Good.
It's awesome.
G something I something G.
What kind? Was it a good one?
Probably not. That's why I was saying. I was like, well, what is it? Like a $200 TV? I'm like, that's nice, but I'm not going to drive back an hour for it.
But what if it was like a Samsung Quantum Dot or something?
It's probably not. My theory, though, it was their TV they had at the show, and in this way they didn't have to ship it. Honestly, it's a smart idea. Like, just give away all your booth, you know? Like,
Yeah.
But I hated it because they're like, you want a TV? I'm like, why would you? Why? I don't want a TV. What if I flew? What if I had a plane?
I know. Look.
Yeah, we had a lot of problems with that selling product. We ended up shipping and it cost us more.
Come on, get in.
Even in additional TwitchCon sales, like net profit gained on a monitor.
Oh, is that all his friends?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's all his online friends. It's like TwitchCon for him.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know who that evil Ann Perkins is?
Yeah, who?
She's the ghost in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, that's why she's familiar. That's cool.
Oh yeah. But wasn't she like mostly clothed that entire time? You can see her face.
In in the beginning half of the movie. That's Cho. That's Cho. He's 11.
Anya?
Oh my god. Now that's a show that needs a VR remake.
Yeah. But I love it that his name is Sho, and he's like, his real name is Joe. Good job, kid. Stupid.
And like this universe where he says his real name and his parents die, he's like, I'm gonna out you, buddy.
Yeah.
The doors to IOI? Look, I've been thinking
Oh yeah, that's remember when I said earlier, Tiffany, about the mute chick?
He was lying.
Yeah.
That wasn't a.
I was lying.
That's just her real voice. She just sounds like that.
How much about Sorrento's Rick do you remember?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I think she's in. Isn't she in like Magic Tavern or something like that?
Oh, let's see.
Who, Ann Perkins? The other one?
Oh,
Ann Perkins?
The aggressive Ann Perkins.
Ann Perkins isn't in Magic Tavern.
the big I don't know, cyborg person.
That's not Ann Perkins.
No,
That's someone else.
no, this lady.
Yeah.
I think her name's like
She's not Ann Perkins.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, I think she's in Magic Tavern. I'm trying to look.
Ann Perkins is in Magic Tavern? I don't.
No. I'm gonna jump.
Oh
in
my
the beat.
god. Look at this Fate Worse Than Death being stuck in an HTC Vive.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, why is she stuck?
Because that's like their slave debt labor camp. The only thing is, like, what if you're like getting motion? I guess maybe they figured it out by then. I would sure hope. But like, what if you're getting like motion sickness? You know. Also, what's she looking at? It's a clear screen.
Good question.
Two-way mirrors, Jared. That's all I gotta say.
Again, so they're like, lay those charges every 6 feet. I don't understand why you need people doing this. They're doing real work in a game. It doesn't make any sense.
No, but that's what makes games like this so worthwhile. There still needs to be a resemblance of life for everyone to like, feel like you're being really empowered. So no one probably goes to this zone and does what they're doing. That's what.
But just weird that you can't automate it or build a machine in the game that will do it.
Oh, you know what? She's not in Magic Tavern, but she was in I think a podcast she was in was being advertised during Magic
Is it Best Friends?
I have no idea.
Oh. I want to go on the Best Friends podcast. Tiffany, do that.
What am I doing?
You got us on the Best Friends podcast.
Best Friends podcast. What is it?
I don't know. It's some lady and her best friend.
Oh, Nicole Byer. Let's go.
Yeah.
Who's this chick? Where's she from?
Willy Wonka.
I swear I've seen her in another movie. She's in The Social Network. I swear to God, the chick we just saw is in The Social. I'm gonna find.
It sounds like everyone in this movie is in The Social Network.
As you wish.
I think if it's Nicole Byer, though, she's in this one podcast. Oh, I think she sometimes is on How Did This Get Made? I don't like her on that.
How does it work? You got like a remote? Is there a button? Nolan.
But Best Friends, the podcast, we could be on there.
One of your drones.
Hold on, let me read about it.
Although I think it gets inappropriate, though. Maybe. I don't know. But here's the thing. What?
You ever just get real tired suddenly?
That happened earlier. Before I got home, I'm like, man, I'm so excited for Buffer Buddies and playing games. And then at like 7:40, I'm like, man, my eyes hurt and I'm tired.
Yeah, my body just like.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's the one
life.
thing I want to know. I don't understand about this game exactly how it works. So he has this crazy, super rare. At least I'm assuming it seems super rare. Impenetrable force field shield generator dealy. He casts a spell on and it opens up and it's like a dome sphere force field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do those items come from? You know, like, is it user generated? How come I can't just program my own? You know, like, that's the thing. In a game where, like let's say, like, I made this thing and you could buy it from me, I could go and reverse engineer that same item for free, you know, if you're a good enough programmer. So I just be the guy like, oh, I just make all the good, right? Like, why can't I just make infinite amount of good item? You know, like, where are these items coming from? How are you making them rare?
I know she's in the goddamn loyalty center.
Game design. That's always the answer.
Exactly which rig
In a world where everything is balanced, yet somehow.
Okay, so if it's game design, then when the creators die, then the game can't like evolve or progress anymore. Then.
No, you just
remember
have
how
other
they
people.
A bunch of like basically what Wade said at the very beginning. He left a whole bunch of very rare and powerful things scattered across the Oasis.
Oh, okay.
So that anyone who had the skills could, you know, have a chance of winning, even if they didn't have the money. Just because, as long as they had skills, they could find the item instead of having to like farm them or buy them or whatever. So
Good
just
job, Z. We're in as a
Right. Okay. So I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it just gets super weird though when you have like user generated stuff. Like, why can't, or like that's the thing. So if there's no user generated stuff, then the game is finite, and that's kind of lame. If it's user generated, then there's like, why can't I just make these swords give me perfect stats, and I'm the best one? You know, it's like, how do you yeah, that's something I always. The economy of this game is what's always interesting to me. The economy and the items and all that stuff. I'm always like, that's a super hard problem to solve.
It comes down to the freedom of expression as a right to be argued in the courts of whether or not that's like your free speech, and like companies have the right to say, no, you can't create this user generated avatar in a game, even if it generates no profit or participates in the economy in any way. Like, I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who Mean Ann Perkins is, and I don't see her on IMDb.
I found the redhead I was talking about a second ago.
And there's more. They just put a force field around him.
I'm sure you can find Ann Perkins.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. She's probably higher up on there then. Let's see. Her name is...
She's right. Level 99 artifact creates a magic-resistant impenetrable barrier.
Impenetrable barrier. See, it's a level 99 artifact.
Now, what's important is that we get you out of the rig.
I can't find her on this either. What the hell?
Who do you look for? Where's her?
Mean Ann Perkins.
She's on the IMDb?
Yeah, who's she?
Yeah, I found her. I told you she's in Ant-Man.
I know. I'm looking at Ant-Man. What's her name? Oh, is it Hannah?
She's
Oh, wow, she's super low on the list for the stupid Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh, right. I should look for the character name. That would help.
You find her, or do you need help?
Yeah. No, I found her. I did. Hannah John.
All right.
Kamen.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. She was in Black Mirror. Oh, she was in Black Mirror a few times. Let's see what else she was in. Oh, Brave New World she's going to be in. Oh, it's a TV show? What?
Oh, that's the author you like, right?
Is it? Who's that?
Brave New World.
Yeah, I'm here. Where
Is?
I don't know.
Oh,
the
just
author.
kidding.
Yeah. What author do I like, Tiffany? This is news to me.
Man in High Castle.
Oh, yeah. I don't actually know who that is though. You're just like, you like a bunch of his stuff, and I'm like, do I?
Who, Philip K. Dick, maybe? No.
Yeah.
Because
you like it's Philip K. Dick, and it's Man in High Castle, Blade Runner.
Oh yeah. But see, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know those were the same things. But yes, you could say that. Scanner Darkly. Oh yeah, I want to watch that, but not on this show. Maybe on this show. I've only watched that movie like once. I should watch it again because I actually like it.
What else? Minority Report.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Total Recall.
Wow, he did so many iconic things. I feel like that's a really high batting average for books converted into like actually good movies.
You know what? I think a lot of people don't know because all of his books are named different from what the movie ended up being called.
Oh,
yeah. So like Blade Runner is based on his book "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?"
Right.
Total Recall is based on his short story "We Can Remember It for You Wholesale." Minority Report is Minority Report.
Wait, this scene in the movie. Okay, this scene in the movie. So they tricked him. They recreated his office in VR. You would know that you're still sitting in the chair. I hate it. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah, like why isn't he moving?
Immersion.
I don't. It's like, I mean, it really depends because how is he walking around while in a chair? So maybe it's like some direct brainwave thing, but I don't think it's that advanced. It's like you would know. You cannot be like tricked that much to be like, I'm wearing something on my face. Stupid.
Does a movie change if you were to believe that he gets downloaded into the game?
Yeah, that's different, but it's not that advanced.
Yeah, but I don't know.
At best it's like a brain link thing, and then maybe, but it doesn't appear that way because then why does he have a screen in front of his eyes? If you were like injecting, like if you're controlling the game via your brain, it was a two-way brain link, then you'd just be running the game via like your mind. You wouldn't
How
need
many times
eyes.
did Jared say brain in
Brain?
that?
You know, your
7,
brain. Hey, my friend's name is Brain, and he also has a brain. And
10.
we're here to say, go eat your brand, Brain.
Do your job, and I'll do mine, unless you want to take this.
Yeah.
10.
His name is Brain.
Would you guys Neuralink yourself, or are you like, nah? I don't wanna...
Like to what? Like to a Pokemon, maybe.
Well, my brain can't even.
That's like Avatar.
My brain doesn't even have ray tracing, so why the hell would I want that?
But our stream had ray chasing.
Ray chasing.
Ray chasing, ray tracing. Sponsored by NVIDIA.
I feel like her birthmark got darker. Like they did the makeup different in the scene.
Yeah, that chick called out sick.
Extra shadow.
What if it's like a mood? It's like it reflects her mood, changes color.
Oh, that'd be very interesting.
That would be a cool cosmetic skin, just like Chameleon.
Why are you so far away from your microphone?
He's sitting back. He's in VR and it's just replicating his office.
I'm in the chair.
Have you guys watched the Dark Crystal TV show?
I have not.
I heard good things, but I don't know anything about it.
I've never watched the old one, so I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm allergic to puppets.
Yeah, it's puppets. I don't want to watch puppets, but I heard people say it's like amazing.
Well, I think it's like a nostalgia thing. I think people are biased.
Oh, okay. Then I won't
because
watch
it is a remake.
Do you like Kermit the Frog?
This is Jared you're talking to. Of course he does.
No, I don't. He's stupid.
All
He's
right,
a frog. I'm a human.
Do you like Miss Piggy?
It'll never work.
No, absolutely not. She's unclean to eat.
Do you like the Cookie Monster?
He's all right in my book.
All right. You're not going to like that movie, probably.
The Cookie Monster isn't the same as Kermit and Miss Piggy, though.
Those are different things.
They're all the same. They're all puppets.
That's speciesist or something.
Look, as long as they work and don't vote, it's all right with me.
Oh boy, someone's gonna take that out of context.
Those dang puppets. Trust me, you won't enjoy the never-ending story or whatever. Crystal, the Dark Crystal.
I don't think Jared would.
Okay, then I won't watch it.
It's very dated, but I actually haven't seen the new one, so I don't know if the new one's different. But I don't think you'd vibe with that.
Just play VR, Jared.
Yeah, just go to the Oasis. Put on your headset and escape reality.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that was like. That's always I always laugh at when people are like, "Oh, an Oasis-like thing," like you're telling me about at like Facebook announce or whatever, and I'm like, "What the hell's an Oasis-like thing? The thing that you can't compare it to something that doesn't exist." But also, here's the thing: so far, the closest thing we have to an Oasis-like thing is VR chat, user-generated content that goes on forever. Like that already is like. I don't know.
What if I said a Hogwarts-like thing?
Oh my gosh! No, I still don't know what that means. I don't know what that means because there's a what? It has moving stairs. Does that make it Hogwarts-like?
No, the paintings, obviously.
Harry Potter.
Nearly Headless Nick is there, and he's yelling obscenities at you.
And it's user created, so we can't stop it.
Yeah, and you're like, this. They didn't have that in Hogwarts. I said it's Hogwarts-like, not that it was Hogwarts. And then,
all right, lawyers. Yeah. Yes. Well, about
Did his friends die yet?
Also,
No,
I just wouldn't participate in this battle. It's not worth it. I'd be dead.
Well, I mean, like, I think the concept of a bank account is like just go bank your stuff before you go fight.
Maybe
in the most epic one-time
If you're
event.
dead, your bank goes to your friend. But also, I would stay in the back and pick up coins. I'd learn from him. I'd be like, "You're our leader. You taught me this," and I would like sit on the floor and just.
Which friend does your bank account go to, Jared? Maybe you should go into this fight.
No.
Okay.
Your mom and dad.
My mom and dad, and then a little bit to Tiffany.
Oh yeah, that means I surpassed your brother, and that's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah. Oh, we lost the audio again? Come on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh no! It's just quiet.
Nope, it's just a solitary. Yeah.
I'm running.
Would they be like, what?
Part in the commercials.
They're like, speech. She's like, I did one already. He's like, why did you do it when no one was here?
We're too far back. We didn't hear.
We weren't logged on yet. Why would you not wait for a bunch of people?
Stage fright.
It'd be like if we did our intro and then hit the go live button on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, for you listeners, we had Ray Chase on our stream yesterday, which was many weeks ago if you're listening to this podcast. But that's the kind of stuff you're missing out on. And if you don't know who Ray Chase is, who are you
like
even?
Video games?
You like video games? You probably played them.
You know what makes me a little bit sad?
Yeah.
That we didn't catch him falling off the chair on stream.
I know. Well, at first I was like, I'm glad because it's embarrassing, but also like, it depends on how he probably would have been okay with it, and that would have been really funny.
Especially since he stayed there.
He just started looking at the fake money. He fell down and was like, wow, this is really real. That was the funniest thing to me.
It was all a ploy to really make sure it wasn't real.
But it was like if she fell, the chair flipped over. The chair was like sitting like on him, and he's like, "This is really real." Just
rolling with it.
So funny.
Yeah, what a funny guy.
It was a good stream. It's a thing though where it was like, man, I wish we could have more recurring people. But it's so far for like almost everyone besides Chris, where it's just like, that doesn't.
Well, now it's far for Chris.
Oh, is he somewhere else now?
He moved, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, what a bummer. Oh, he moved in with Dre, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, all my friends.
Yeah.
See, that's where it'd be cool if I worked in LA, and then I lived there, and it'd be like, I'm right there. But now my job is in the opposite direction, so that doesn't work.
That'd be the dream. Santa Monica.
I don't want to live or work in Santa Monica. I hear it's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
The water.
Yeah.
I used to work in Santa Monica.
But it's like all saturated. It's just like, I don't know. I heard it's pretty crazy. And rent is insane.
We're still alive.
I visited a friend who goes to UCLA the other day, and I'll tell you what, gentrification's hitting it really hard too.
Oh yeah, it's making everyone homeless.
So I'll wait a few years. Just kidding. That's crazy.
Yeah. Santa Monica is near the heart of everything down here, like for gaming and I guess entertainment in general.
And tech, it's all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Silicon Valley number 2, right?
Dang. So
how
unaffordable.
did she know the spell to turn it off? I forget that.
Because she's a gamer, dude.
Gamer.
Because she knew Halliday's secrets inside and out.
I do love this. Oh man, so much of this movie, the animation's so cool though. Like the way that shield turned into like ash and dust. And there's Spawn. Did you guys see Spawn? And quick, everyone start naming all the IPs that they could see.
Halo.
Iron
Giant. Halo. More. Everyone just. Why would you be anything but Master Chief?
Star Wars.
if he's a one-man army and you have an army of them, duh.
VR.
Persona. Disney.
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. Hello Kitty. Harry Potter.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Sims.
Hey, did you really see Roller Coaster Tycoon?
League of Legends.
No, we're just naming stuff now.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. Ready Player One again.
I'm Ready Player done with this movie.
So like, oh man, yeah. I'm just gonna skip to like the end part because you get it. There's an army of kids fighting adults at their jobs.
And by kids, they mean 30-year-olds.
Well, it's a mixture of like kids and 30-year-olds, but there's people at their job. They're fighting people at their job. You know, it's just not a fair fight.
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla, Robot Godzilla.
Robot Godzilla.
It's Mecha Godzilla.
This is just like this is like EVE Online, huh? Like that was someone's like millions of dollars. This is just EVE Online, the movie. Well, I ruined this movie for me. Let's skip to the end. Oh yeah, so this is the thing again, and this thing where I hate, where like he's the only one that has the knowledge. It's like why would he be the only one that understands? Like,
let the future of the Oasis rest in your hands.
I guess why would you want to watch a movie where he does all this stuff and then another guy comes and he's the only one that has the knowledge?
I figured it out. There's an invisible wall over there, like something like that. Yeah. But it's just frustrating to me. It's like they're not good enough to meet. They don't feel like good enough like challenges to where like it should be just him. That's kind of what I'm getting at. It's just like
he doesn't feel like a chosen one.
Yeah, it's just like if you're on the start menu, you hold down A and B at the same time, it unlocks the secret. Well, like I would have done that by accident. In 5 years, I would have. It's like. He's like, you see, this game I never played, there's a secret thing in it. And it's like, oh, yeah. Like, they have a whole research team of people.
And to find it, you didn't even have to win. You just had to...
Sounds like he's going to cry right here.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the most beautiful thing ever in gaming.
I guess, like...
But it is, though, right? Pretty cool.
That's when you found the first Easter egg ever put in a video game. Creator's name.
I'm gonna have an Easter egg where it's gonna be a cheat code and it's gonna be up, down, left, die. Like you have to kill yourself.
Yeah, that's gonna be so. No, and then when you die, and it gives them a key, and like everyone will figure it out.
No, it'll give you like a little meowl that you have to eat for like a really good buff.
Nice, that'd be cool.
Food. Yeah,
do it.
You gotta cook it. I probably won't for a long time.
Let me voice act in your game.
I want you guys to.
I gotta make up for me not being in a cartoon because Corgi Party became a different type of artist.
What's that?
Corgi Party had a cartoon when I was the lead character in it.
Oh yeah?
And then he switched to like being a background artist. And I was like, you bitch, my cartoon.
This is my shot.
What are you doing? We didn't agree on that. I don't remember if I was the main character, but he definitely made a character based on me, and I was supposed to voice it. Or I was like, you got to get me. I'm like, when you're famous and you're like making your cartoon, you have to at least let me audition for it.
Everyone watching, if you're in the Columbus Stacks,
all right, this is a role. I'm gonna make a role. I'm gonna pull a Corgi Party. Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys want to be a manager, a cook, a delivery, or a
delivery?
Yeah, those are like classes basically.
For my voice type, probably customer service.
All right.
I don't understand what am I agreeing to?
Like what class you would want to voice? If you're like, you guys would be like the.
Oh, hold on, this part's really funny. Everyone's watching him and he can't put the key in because in the car he's flying around, but to everyone else he just looks super drunk. I bet you it's so funny. Why can't he do this? Anyways,
imagine.
What's the question?
Jared, you are now a delivery driver.
No, I don't want to do that one.
Yep. Tiffany,
Here's
you'll be the face of the glorious Pizza World Corporation.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this, sir?
I'll do that.
Jared, say, hey,
What?
did someone order a pizza?
Hey, did
I don't
someone
like that.
order this box of stuff? Did you want this? Oh, it's empty. I ate
This
it.
is you auditioning.
I know.
This is-
It's
you have to take it-
perfect.
You have to take it seriously.
I am. That's it's the character I made up. What do you want? He's high all the time.
Basically, I'm imagining you as like when you're getting hired and being trained, you're the guy training, and this is the delivery that the guy sees at the beginning.
I'm being trained, or I'm training someone else.
You're training someone else.
Oh,
and this is how
I'm
you
the
trained him.
tutorial? Hell yeah.
Yeah, you just became the tutorial guy.
Whoa, and I want it to be nothing like what there's. They don't actually learn anything from me. It's like, all right, get out there, and you're like, but what? That's how I want it to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's another test.
It is actually.
It's another test. This is just Willy Wonka now.
Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I want the robot Holiday to be like, no, it's not a test. He's like, yes, it is. Like, you're just being paranoid. He's like, no, it's a test. And he rips it up, and he's like, it wasn't a test. And then it all deletes.
So Holiday is dead.
Holiday is dead. It's like a simple AI that represents him.
So Holiday's a good guy.
Yeah, he made all this. Well, I mean, like, he's kind of an incel.
Yeah, he tried his best to become good by the end of his life, but he was always...
He's okay, but he's kind of an incel.
He's not like the bad stuff of incel. He's just the social, like, not as good.
I don't think he actually goes out and really hurts anyone.
No. Except himself.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Yep. I've been following this Twitter that's been teaching me how to do like really good 3D scans of my room because I want to relive stuff like this. Just put on the headset and go back to
oh my god! I just thought of the coolest thing. I'm gonna put this out there, and someone's gonna steal this, and I want them to scan your room every day.
People do that already.
Oh, and they like have like a time lapse 3D environment.
But people have that, but they haven't turned it into an experience or game someone else can do. It's more like, oh, this is what I've been doing.
Because I think that'd be so weird, cool. Because it's almost like a weird diary. You're like, you could see like your room's all like one day it's like dirty, and you're like, oh, that's right, I remember that day. Like the earthquake happened. You know, like you can relive. And I bet you like the state of the room would really give you an idea of like what went on during that time.
You were going on in that life.
Yeah,
like,
it'd be kind of interesting.
It would take you back.
Yeah.
Just like the way music takes you back, or like shows or
smells.
Food, like everything, man.
Smells.
Yeah. I think that'd be a cool experience, especially for people.
Taste, touch, the way you see things reminds you of things.
Yeah, man.
When you hear things that remind you of things. Touch, sight, smell.
Do you have a 360 camera?
No.
Once you take this egg,
Hold on.
that's
Touch,
probably
sight,
good.
smell, taste. Touch,
Feel.
sight.
Wait.
Feel? Is it touch?
That's touch.
Touch, sight, smell.
Unless
What?
emotionally.
What am I missing?
Touch,
Touch, smite,
sight,
touch, smite, hell, touch, smite, hell, taste. Oh, here.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Okay, audio. And when you hear things, remind you of things.
That's it. You already went over everything. There's nothing left.
Oh, the way you sort of sense people when they're looking at you, and they remind you of the way that when people are sort of looking at you, humans have that weird sense.
That's how you know VR games made it, where you can get that feeling when an NPC looks at you.
That's the thing about like things are extra scary in VR because one, you have the moment you have slightly less like FOV or like the your we could see your what is it called? Is that right?
Retina display.
Field of view?
Field of view, yeah, FOV. I was right. And then so you have slightly less of that, and then also things that sneak up on you, you don't get any like hint of that whatsoever. At least like if
you don't have any senses. You don't have touch, sight.
If you walked
smell.
up next to me, I might be able to detect your breath, hear your breathing, heat off your. But there's something, right? There's something you could get from that. But in video games, there's none. There's absolutely nothing. So something could really startle you because you have no sense of that. Like you have no I think someone's behind me. There's none of that. It's so frustrating.
Well, I'll put breathing into my game if I ever get that.
Well, a good VR game would take account of all that stuff, right? And so they would create like the shadows that are near you. Or whatever.
Give you something. But it was like that that arrow game I used to play. Like it was like an archery
the one that you and Ray Chase were talking about.
I don't know, but also why is his gloves glowing? Why would the gloves have that ability? Anyways, it's like an exercise archery game thing that I used to play a lot, but it was like I stopped playing it because like these samurai guys would walk up behind you and they'd startle me, and they weren't trying to be scary, just that like I didn't see them walk up behind me. Also,
I remember that game.
I like that he got like a chocolate egg. All that work.
Like Harry Potter, it's just chocolate. That's the
prize. Again, I love it. Again, in this game where you could buy stuff, I love if you found something in the game, it just automatically shipped to your house. Like that'd be cool. So I just imagine he's like, have this egg, and then like the next day a chocolate egg comes in the mail.
It's just it's a dozen eggs.
Yeah.
I don't think that's hard to create. It just comes down to
it's not. Well, it's just like it's one of those things where it's like when you're signing up, you got to put in your address, and it's like it's not hard to create. It's just like it costs some money. That's the thing. You have the company making it has to have a really good reason to do that. I haven't seen that. It's not a crazy concept. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah,
it just be
true
like
achievement.
Well, yeah, it'd be so cool to be like, wow, I found that sword in the game, and the next day like you're like, oh, what like. To me, the main point is I wouldn't know it got shipped. That to me is the most exciting thing about it. Is like you found a sword and then they mail you like a Nerf sword. Like that'd be like so sick.
What are you?
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see that. We'll definitely see that in the next couple of years or decades of game.
Yeah, I forgot that ending of this movie they allude that he like actually mind uploaded himself. I think. Right? Isn't that kind of alluding to that he's like living on in the game?
I mean, they sort of try to imply it, but
that the AI guy is
it's not an AI. It's actually is Hamdallah.
I don't like that. I don't like this movie anymore. I don't like that.
Depending on whether you think it's him or a perfect copy or clone or whatever,
or just a really good AI, like it just might be like more advanced than anyone else. But like this they kind of leave it up to you. But it's kind of like because he's like goodbye Parzival, and you'd be like, how would you? I don't know. Also, look, it's Watson. Is it Watson? Who's that guy? What's he in?
Yeah, it's the robot in the library.
No, but
Halliday's journals.
But who's he real life?
No, that's Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. There you go. There you go.
They made him look all old.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Pretty good.
I'm not like Hamdallah. I'm going to kiss girl. He never kissed girl. I kiss girl. I do it.
This is what life's all about.
What if it's like you violated the contract? You had to not ever kiss a girl. You now no longer.
Did you say Hamdallah?
Hamdallah.
That's what I heard.
That was me.
Also, like in this movie, though, that's what was the crazy thing. He opened a door and he was pointing a gun at that kid, essentially, right? Like, dude, you're the CEO of a company. You've gone off the rails if you're pointing guns at people. What is going on? You've lost sight of everything.
Well, like they did demonstrate that corporations have a little more power than they do today. Like,
yeah, but it's just like again, it's still a virtual world that you're like came out in real life to point a gun and shoot a missile at a kid. Like it's so crazy.
Dude, Amazon has crazy influence over the world. It probably employs like 80% of truckers. I think stuff like this could have a huge influence to where people would point guns at kids.
I mean,
you're telling me.
If our justice system is doing that already, you know?
Oh, yikes. Justice is dead. The people need to revolt. We need to pick up our VR headsets and revolt.
I'll log on to the protest app at like 6 after dinner. I'll protest for an hour or so. And then we go on VR chat.
VR chat.
Meet my girlfriend there. She's real.
She thinks
she's there. Ugly. She thinks she's ugly.
Swear.
But I haven't met her and I don't know what she looks like at all.
She calls me Parzival.
And then she just
Your
fades.
name's not Parzival.
Then she just fades to the door because she's Ghost, and she's like, haha, sucker.
Mr. Morrow,
Why is Simon Pegg in this movie?
He's Hamdelay's best friend.
Mandalay Bay's best friend, huh?
He marries the girl he went on a date with. He went on a date with her, and he's like, she's mine now, and he took her. He's like, you're the curator. Okay, again, the stupid kid who knows everything about everyone apparently and watches all the videos couldn't recognize his voice.
So there was no rule about me losing a bet to a smart kid.
Yeah.
Not that you needed my help.
I find that invasion of privacy creepy. I mentioned that earlier. Halliday was a narcissist and recorded everything. Hamilton.
But also, like, this guy is like I don't know. Yeah, is there some kind of like breach of trust if you think that someone's an NPC and they're like, haha, I was a real person all along?
Yes, this kid just doesn't have the social skills to understand stuff like that because he plays freaking Oasis all day.
Well, like, I think that's the thing. They thought the curator was like a NPC. It's like, nope, I was a player. Just sat there online all day, 24 hours a day.
Well, like, how would you be sad if Tiffany told you she was an AI in like 10 years?
How
he
dare
would like
you?
that.
How dare you lie to me?
You'd just be like, oh yeah, there's like
delete anything bad.
Yeah, like it'd just be like zero. There's no risk anymore.
Yeah. I could just shoot her in the face and then go like, oh no, I'll go get another one tomorrow.
Any loyalty centers from accessing the
Thanks. Thanks.
IOI had no choice. They shut them all down.
Have you ever been catfished in a video game?
It wasn't as popular.
No.
The Oasis on
And it catfished in a video game?
I fished in a video game.
But people need to spend more.
Is that what you mean?
No.
Oh.
Like Halliday said, reality is the only thing that's real.
You know what? Maybe I don't need to play video games tonight because reality is the only thing that's real. You know?
Reality is the only thing that's real. Understood.
That was that movie. Okay, I'm pausing it. Okay.
All right.
How did you like that? Again, it's a movie. It's like I freaking love I love all the IPs in it. I love like the ideas of VR. It's so cool. Like the economy, the world, awesome. The story is just like so stupid to me. It's just so like dumb. Like
shallow.
It feels like a kid's movie. It's a thing I have with like kids movies where like Detective Pikachu. Actually really cool looking Pokemon. I love that it was an original story, but the plot is so like boring. Like it's so like dumb for an adult.
There's a game actually that is Detective Pikachu, and the movie followed the game plot.
Oh, did it? Oh, I didn't know that.
Almost to the letter.
Oh, shoot, I didn't know that.
There were some minor differences, but like almost to the letter.
Oh, never mind.
The plot was the same. But it was just made into a film.
I didn't know that.
This had so many differences between the book and the film for Ready Player One. It was just like the way the stacks is still existent at the end. Like the stacks actually got bombed in the book. They tried to kill Wade.
Well, they did do that. They just didn't blow up all the stacks.
Captured by IOI, and he freed him, and he did that in order to actually hack into destroying the orb himself, rather than have what's her name do it.
Interesting.
And like, there's a whole lot of little things that just would have made the film so much better if they just stuck to the book plot, even if it might have been a little bit longer of a film or a little bit more intricate of things like that. I would have loved to seen the full-on dance floor at the end where they're actually like celebrating Wade win. It's just,
man,
it would have been so amazing. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So just like it's like the thing too. It's just like I don't know. Or like I just watched Abominable. It's cute. It's very good. But again, it's just like this like characters say things that are like, I'm like, no human would say that, but it's like because characters say their emotions in kids movies, they just like they just say things out loud, which is like bizarre to me. Like, why are you saying that? But it's like, oh, because it's like you really got to spell things out for kids. So it's like that one's definitely cute. That was good. It's DreamWorks, so it's like as good as, you know, like DreamWorks.
B movie.
Yes, it's as its own. It's like, well, it's hard to beat B movie, It's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good, but just like kids movies, you know. And it's like that's this movie feels like it's for kids, but what is it even rated? Is it even for kids? For kids TV?
This movie?
Yeah.
PG-13.
Jelly donuts. I can we rate the movie?
Yeah. This. Hold on, let me see. What was this rated? Ready? Oh, this is Ready or Not the Ready Player One. But yeah, while I'm looking this up, and before we rate the movie, I want to remind you guys, go to bufferbuddies.com, find out more about the podcast, as well as you can also like learn about UpDownLeftDie, which is the thing that me and Tiffany do on twitchany.com.
That's me.
Me and Tiffany stream on Taffany. I'm trying to do the spoonerism. Me and Tiffany stream on twitch.tv. It's UpDownLeftDie. So you can go to bufferbuddies.com for more information about those stuff. And also I want to thank Monk Turner for letting us use his theme song. And then what we do when we rate the movies is we rate it based on how we feel about the movie in the context of watching with friends, not the movie necessarily in itself as a piece of art, but as a good entertainment device for group watch. And so then we do that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I give this movie, even though I didn't super like the movie, but I also wasn't super paying attention to it, and I didn't like the book at all. I'm sorry, Coda Geek. I give this movie 10 out of 10 80s references.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 denim jackets.
Oh, you people, why? Why? I'm going to give it, I don't know. It's
you remember group watch rating.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 2 out of 10 changed plot points.
Wow.
Wow, 2 out of 10.
So you don't like this specifically though. You don't like the movie compared to the book. Is that your or like okay.
If it was just a film, it would be a pretty good film.
Oh, but wait, hold on. That's not fair. So that's not a fair thing to do, I don't think. I don't think because a book exists it takes away points from a movie.
Because I really like the book. That's the thing. Like,
but they're a standalone thing. You have to treat it as a standalone thing, whether the book or not exists. Doesn't change the context of the
It's an adaptation.
I know.
When did you change my name on Discord?
You just noticed that.
I just noticed that.
I think that's what you said.
Oh yeah, we were talking about game names here.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's hilarious. Come on.
It's hard.
Please stall.
Out with it.
7 out of 10 crotch punches.
That's a good one. Okay.
It's not an Oscar-winning movie, but it's definitely conveying VR.
Yeah, that's why I like it for the VR aspect and like pretty much that alone. And it's kind of like that. It's got that like Avatar thing where it's like visually cool. Like it's visually good. It's visually great. And the IP references are like super fun. And they're like. I remember, I think some people were complaining, they're like, oh, it's just like they're referencing things. It's like they're not referencing things. They're referencing people. Like they're referencing society who likes to reference things. You know, that's the...
It's not in the book.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah. I know in the book it was like a dumb plug. But like I thought the movie played it off well, where I'm not like... I was like, oh, it's going to be cringy because of like, oh, look at it, Tracer. But that wasn't... To me, that's not how it came off in the movie. They did a really good job. Tracer. They did a really good job of it being like... No, it's of course someone would want to be someone would like just rip the Tracer skin and put it in the game. Like that's what people would do, and it came off that way to me. And I thought that was fun because it's like, yes, that's exactly what people do.
I mean, I can understand changing the like what references you're using because the book was actually nothing but 80s references, and if you're an early 2000s movie appealing to a millennial audience, no one's going to understand.
That's actually one of the issues I have in this movie, where it's like it's 20. That's one of the issues I have with this movie, where it's like it's 2050 and people are still obsessed with the 80s. I'm like, well, people aren't obsessed with the 80s right now. So why is so much of the Oasis based on the 80s? I think it's a little bit crazy.
But James Halliday was obsessed with the 80s and 90s. Okay. That was his childhood. That's the key.
Got it. It's like, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, you convinced me.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Like I'll give the book like 50 out of 10 just because it's so good. But like the movie adaptation of the book, I'm sorry, I just can't like all that much.
I still think
if I didn't know the book existed, I would probably.
I don't think that makes any sense or is fair, but whatever.
I think it's fair.
I don't think it's fair because like
I think he has a reference point, right? That's what that means. Because
but
it's
the
like,
movie, it could still be a good movie. I don't think like because another thing exists, it subtracts. What if the movie was better than the book? Did the book lose points in your mind? Then would you like, oh, I hate the book now because the movie's so much better?
Well,
That's such a weird thing. You update, it changes your points that given out. No, it doesn't.
Well, no, it's expectation. It's just like you read this book, you expect it to be a certain way, and then it's not. Therefore, it doesn't help your expectation of the movie, and then therefore it's like
that's
worse.
why I try to actively fight against that because it's then your rating is your viewpoint and your ratings are tainted. Yes, but that's my argument. You should fight that.
Like.
It's hard to do.
Brain,
you
like,
also don't read.
I imagine the plot of the story as it's ongoing, and then I see the film actually doing something that's
10
not
pages.
that plot. I'm just like, what?
I read 10 pages of the comic book from the McElroys.
Oh, very good.
Anyways, thanks for listening, you guys. This is Jared signing off. Beep,
thanks for fun, everyone.
Beep, bop, beer.
Detective
Take care.
Beer.
Thank you for listening.
Beer.